Hey guys, my name is Frank Ong, and today I just wanted to do a quick overview of Android L running on the Nexus 4. So this is a basically a stock Nexus 4 that I've had for quite a while. It's running a regular Rinky case, but it's been running CyanogenMod for a while since the Wi-Fi bug is pretty prominent on the device. So we're actually just gonna fix that here. So I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit so I can get a better view of the device. So as you can see, this is Android L running on the Nexus 4. As you can see, this is the lock screen. Pretty simple, pretty nice. You can see on the bottom, swipe up to unlock. So here we've got our unlock button, the phone button, and our camera button. So I can swipe this to open our all my contacts. Swipe up, swipe to your thing, and then we've got camera through here, which will open up the camera app directly, similar to what we had on the Jelly Bean Up devices, really. So as you can see, here are notifications. You can see here my battery saver's on, and there's the plain time. I think they've taken out widgets for the most part, which is a bit better, which I like, because I never really used the widgets very much on the lock screen, so this works fine. So you can see battery savers on. So the new thing about the notifications is that you can double tap. These will basically show up. You can actually customize them, so depending on how you want them set up, you can put them for regular, non-detailed, and you can put them for detailed. So we're actually gonna double click on the battery saver, and that'll bring us into the notifications, as you can see. So as you can see, the lock screen, quite simple. It's just a Google Experience Launcher, what you come to expect. Pretty simple, nothing really wrong with that. I've got the standard set of icons. We've got Hangouts, Google Chrome, and the Google Camera, which is now the one in the Play Store. Just not that bad. It's quite simple, made for people that want a simple design that just works. As you can see, 3 buttons are changed in the bottom. So we've got the 3 buttons there. We'll actually pull down here so you can see this is the information we've got. It's the new design that we've had here, so you can see gray and white is that we have, and it's more transparent, more cards design like. And if we pull down further, you can see all of the actual notifications or the quick widgets that we've had before. So let me pull this up, and then we're going to try the 2-finger swipe. So now the 2-finger swipe that we had before to open up the quick settings is now gone, so they've just wanted this basic design. You can see battery here, just the basic stuff that we'll have. They still got the contact widget for here, so it's perfectly fine. They've got the date and time, which is expected, so nothing too different on here. So they've actually, if you can see, most of the design has been pretty good. They made some little tweaks, so it's just basically the Google Play apps that keep getting updated. Let's see, Google Plus, similar to what you have on Google Plus right now. Google Photos, about the same. We can see Google Maps. Google Maps, I've realized that now had a pretty new feature that's been added, so you can see what we've got here for stuff nearby now. Pretty cool, pretty simple. So stuff like that, just stuff that's nearby, is pretty cool that you can take a look at. Calendar, I don't think it's changed very much. We'll take a look. Basically I just have my SSS Vita stuff here. Google Keep has been the same, and let's take a look at YouTube, see if it's changed at all. So you see the top, we've got the flat material UI that they've gone with now. So it's not really changed that much, just really the minimal design changes that we've seen here. Overall, it is running art as a native, so we don't have the Dalvik and art change anymore. Just really going through, it's what you come to expect out of Google Experience Launcher. Very smooth, actually. It's a bit smoother than what I've come to experience with 4.4 in general on the Nexus 4. And a pretty good port. So you can see here they changed the widgets completely. I mean, not the widgets, the settings menu. We now got a search on the settings menu, which not really needed on Nexus devices because they don't have that crazy Samsung settings look to it, but it's been pretty easy. I've actually gotten the Wi-Fi bug fixed for the most part on Nexus 4. It actually is connecting to 5 GHz if you have the specified channels. Just the standard features here. So go back. Bluetooth, simple, very simple. So really, they made it. It's just a simpler design for the most part. Data usage about the same design for the most part. Let's see here, NFC and more. So now they've actually pointed out that instead of just having more, it's now NFC and more. So NFC is looking like to become a more prominent solution. They've now named it airplane mode instead of airplane mode. That's been something that's been changed over. Brightness level, we've now got adaptive brightness. So instead of just having your brightness auto, this one will have a brightness depending on how high you want. So if you have it on low, it will adjust depending on the lighting that we've got. Similar, nothing really special here. Still the same timeouts, but like you see in the boxes of the UI has been changed. Sounds and notifications, I realize is pretty cool. So you see in the 3 here, you also have a do not disturb option. So you can do this do not disturb from, which is basically quiet mode on a lot of CyanogenMod devices that we've had over the past. For the most part, it's not really that different. Pulse notification light when the device is locked. You can put it to show all notification content, hide sensitive, so that you have to enter a password. So it's not really, you can change app notifications now for each device. Not each device, but each thing. There's also notification access, which is pretty cool. Storage, not really anything different from the previous. Battery. So as you can see, now we've got like an approximate time, so it'll tell you how long it'll take for the device to die. I keep battery saver on all the time now, just mainly to help it out, because the Nexus 4 has never been that great for battery life. There's the battery saver option. It'll help reduce performance, and when I'm plugged in, it will work all the time. So just showing you everything else. There's not really many changes. Do note that this is a beta developer preview, so it's not perfect, but it actually is pretty decent for what it is. I'm not really complaining. The only app that I've seen so far that doesn't really work is Facebook, which I found an alternative, and I'm pretty much fine with that. It's not a big deal for me. The other cool thing is that any screen, so I can be, for example, in camera now, and I can say, okay Google, and Google now will actually pull up wherever you are now. This also works where they explained in the Google I/O conference, where if you're plugging in power, so you can see there's now power, and I can say okay Google, and now Google now will pop up. So it's that hands-free mode that they announced, which is the biggest feature that I can see from here, which is very helpful. But this is just a quick overview of Android L. This is the beta version, not really meant to be the newest preview, but I figured I'd show it out to you guys. And it's running pretty well on the Nexus 4, so go check it out on XDA if you want to try out this beta. So thank you for watching.